Recording started. Okay, so we left off on Jamie putting
Recording
Micah
started.
into
Okay,
her
so we left
mold,
off
which I
on
believe she's
Jamie
gotten in.
putting Micah into her mold, which I believe she's gotten in.
I don't think she's completely finished.
Yep.
It does take a while. She can show the process she's doing, though.
Yep.
So the mica is already in. Now I'm just gonna pour the epoxy.
So she's mixture ratio 1 part A to 1 part B. She has cooked for 3 minutes. And she's currently pouring over her mica powders that she put in there. Now, have you added glitter to it, Jamie, or no? Okay. So she's doing a clear pour over her colors.
This is pure and
Welcome
this
in,
resin.
Artemis.
That's it.
Welcome in, Artemis.
Now that she's done her pour, if she wanted to, she could take a couple drops of alcohol ink, drop them on top of there, and take a stick or a toothpick and swirl it around in there. If she chose to do that,
I think that
to
might
give
be
it
a
a little
little more
color,
of
if
an
she didn't want
advanced
total
technique.
clear.
I
But
think
if
that might be a little more of an advanced technique.
mixing, or after she mixed 2 minutes,
I gotta get my
she would have added glitter and then poured.
set here.
Okay, I gotta get my booty in gear because my resin's gonna start to set here.
Yes, ma'am.
Should I just do a glittery clear pour?
Should I just do a glittery clear pour?
I just want it. I want it.
That's up to you, since it's going to be your tray, however you want it.
Some Micah.
If you
I
want to
just
add,
want it. I want it
if you want to add,
swirly. I want some micas and stuff in there.
right. Now, if what Glam's doing, if she wanted different colors, she could pour that epoxy in like the little cup she showed you and add different micas, pigments, alcohol inks, glitters, whatever, to it and pour the little cups individually how she wanted it.
I have a pencil stuck to my silicone mat.
I have a pencil stuck to my silicone mat.
That's all I've done is pour the micas in there with the design, and then I poured the resin on top. So I'm gonna stick it on my mat, my resin mat. Yeah, we're gonna take a
Jamie's
resin
will
mat
sit
now.
for 12 to 24 hours. Jamie's mold there will sit 12 to 24 hours before revealing it. Depending on the thickness of your mold, the thicker the mold, the longer it sits. So I believe Glam is separating into other cups.
I am going to be using a glow mica,
I am going to be using a glow mica, a mica, and a glitter.
Now, she mentioned glow mica. Glow mica is a mica powder or a pigment that will glow. So you can either set it out in the sunlight, or some of them will activate by a regular light bulb, or we have the UV lights like this that literally shine. Let me get blue light setting. A blue light like this that will cure your UV epoxy, and or it will shine. You take and shine it over something like this. My lights are on, so you won't see it. But
Oh.
make your mica powders that glow the color they are.
I'm trying to find a color.
Okay. I'm trying to find a color of glitter specific to what I want.
One of Connie's favorites.
Oh, I found it. It's one of Connie's favorites.
That is gonna get
My
Mama
favorite?
Glitter. It's gonna get a little bit of.
That it's gonna get for Mama Glitter. It's gonna get a little addition to it.
It's going to get the glam twist.
It's going to get the glam twist.
Yes.
Don't most of our glitters get our twist?
Yes.
So you can tell them your favorite colors. I'm gonna do a dry.
So you can
glitter
tell
mix
your favorite colors. I'm gonna do a
to see how I
dry
like it.
glitter mix
I don't know.
to see how I like
You
it.
got your light going, Connie?
I don't know. You got your light going, Connie?
So what Glam's doing, and that she's adding, and it will make it glow like this.
Yes.
Yes.
So the colors I'm using is Diamond in Fine. And then
So
I'm
the
using
colors I'm using is
Volcano
Diamond in Fine.
in Chunky.
And then I'm using Volcano
Oops.
in
And I have
Chunky.
one similar to Volcano in
Oops. And I have one
not
similar
chunky. It
to
looks like
Volcano
fine, but I know that it's a thicker glitter
not
mix.
chunky. It looks like fine, but I know that it's a thicker glitter mix.
And what I mean by I'm just mixing them dry is I'm
And what I mean by
maybe
I'm
it is
mixing
You
them
lava.
have
dry is
lava?
Is lava like
maybe it is lava.
I do not
Because
have
Lava,
it's
like
lava when it
I
glows.
need lava.
I do not have lava.
It
I
is
need
so
lava.
awesome. It looks orange until you get the glow going, and then it glows red.
Diamonds, and I really think this is Volcano.
Diamonds, and I really think this is
Diamonds and Volcano are
Volcano.
going to be a beautiful mix.
Yeah, Diamonds and Volcano are going to be a beautiful
I'm not
mix.
gonna go with
Yes,
a ton.
it is.
I did go with it in my fuller
Not gonna go with
resin
a
container,
ton.
so that's
I
gonna
did
be a
go with
little
it in my
tricky.
fuller
But we need to get
resin
that
container,
mixed
so that's
and
gonna be a little
poured, and
tricky.
then move on to
But we need
the
to get
glow
that mixed
mica
and
mix
poured,
and
and then
pour,
move on to the
and then
glow
the
mica
mix and pour,
mix and pour,
which this I'm doing
and
this in
then
backwards
the
order.
mica mix and pour. Which this I'm doing this in backwards order. Shoot.
It's time to panic.
It's time to panic.
Where's my glow mica?
Mica? Where's my glow mica?
I said jellyfish, where to go?
I said jellyfish, where to go?
Maybe we're gonna be switching to fairy dust.
Maybe we're gonna be switching to fairy dust.
Not all glitters, not all micas, and not all pigments glow.
I know where it is.
And that if you want it to glow, you have to make sure it says glow.
Oh, I know where it is. I brought it over to the black light. I forgot.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute myself for just a minute because it's gonna get very loud.
Okay. Go grab that quick. Crap.
Three of us in that. Your quality of glitter is a major thing. It's okay to start out with glitter you buy at Walmart, stuff like that. But as you start doing things and you want them to look really nice, you want to be able to turn on and have a good glitter. So now all three of us use glitter from Glitter Euphoria. Mama G has got excellent glitter. It's dust free. And if she tells you it's going to glow, it's going to glow. She does custom mix. She does, I mean, the woman has got,
611.
I don't know how many hundreds of colors of glitter.
Yes.
611.
611 is she's up to.
Yes.
But for one, she's very, very reasonable on her glitter. It's very high quality glitter. It's all
Cosmetic grade.
of her glitters is makeup or is cosmetic, isn't it?
Cosmetic grade.
Yeah, it's cosmetic grade. So if you have a fine glitter and you want to bling up your face a little bit, her glitters you can physically use on your face and not have no issues with it.
That is ready. That is poured. That is
All right,
ready.
that is ready. That is poured. That is ready.
We use nobody else's glitter but hers. I mean, I do have some of Mr. Fancy Pants glitter and stuff like that, which is good glitter too. But out of all of them, and that my main one is Glitter Euphoria. I believe all of Jamie's is Glitter Euphoria. Isn't all of yours?
Because I do have some
About
cosmetic brands
98.5% because I
that
do
mix
have
in
some
to my
other
glitter
cosmetic
rotation.
brands
Right.
that mix in to my glitter
Right.
rotation.
It's gonna look beautiful. I can't wait to show everybody. It is going to be short.
It's gonna
of the
look
amount
beautiful.
that
I can't wait to show everybody. It is going to be short of the amount that I need to
finish.
um,
I know that doesn't make
fully
sense, but it will
finish.
once I show you.
I know that doesn't make sense, but it will once I
Because it's
show
starting
you.
to get very hot, and I need to move very quickly once it gets to this stage.
Because it's starting to get very hot, and I need to move very quickly
Yeah.
once it gets to this stage.
I can't.
I'm gonna say
There's
tilt
not an
yours
angle I
down
can
some.
tilt
They
this
could see what
frickin'
you was
down to,
doing, but
unfortunately.
I can't. There's
Yeah.
not an angle I can
hot.
tilt this freaking down to,
Because I
unfortunately.
want it to be flat.
If it's getting hot, you want to get it poured.
Yeah, because I want it to be flat. That
It
flat
releases some of the surface tension that
it
the
helps
resin
cool it
has.
down. It
Right.
releases some of the surface
And resin
tension that the
goes where
resin
resin
has.
been, so it
Um,
typically doesn't
and
like to
resin
go
goes where resin
out to
has
the edge of
been,
things.
so
You
it
technically
typically
have to
doesn't like
physically
to go
move resin
out to the
or
edge of
pour it
things. You
out to that
technically have to
location for it
physically
to go
move resin or
unless
pour
you
it
do like a
out to that
pre-base or
location
a
for it to go
wet
there. Unless you do
resin
like a
pour.
pre-base or a wet
It
resin
depends on what
pour.
you're doing. What Glam's doing right there, yes. And that what she is saying is 100%. Your molds, it's pretty easy because you're filling your mold. If you're wanting to learn tumblers, which will be another episode, and that epoxy moves where epoxy wants to move. Epoxy is self-leveling though. It will
Correct.
level up
Your surface.
as long
So
as
you-
your mold, your tray,
Your surface.
whatever is level,
Correct.
it's
I'm
gonna
gonna get some
level out
alcohol
itself
ink.
and smooth out.
Correct. I'm gonna get some alcohol ink.
I wish I had silver.
I wish I had silver.
Well, if I would have known about this earlier and you had silver
I don't have
mica, I
any
could have walked
silver
you through
mica.
how to make your own alcohol ink for it.
I don't have any silver mica.
Oh,
Nope, I have like a ghost white or a pearl white.
Nope, I have like a ghost white or a pearl white.
Now I'm gonna
right.
show you what I have in this tray right
So
now.
now I'm gonna show you what I have in this tray right now.
Alright. So I have around the edge, the
All
outer
right.
edge,
So I have
the
around the
ghost
edge,
mica or the
the
pearl
outer
mica.
edge,
I'm gonna move in close if I
the
can
ghost
here.
mica or the
And
pearl
then kind of
mica.
the
I'm gonna
off-white
move in
tone
close if I
that's
can
going
here.
around.
And
that
then kind
is
of the
the glow
off-white
mica,
tone that's going
and
around.
then
That
in the middle of
is
that
the
is
glow
the
mica.
alcohol ink,
And then
leading
in the middle of
to
that
the
is the
glitter,
alcohol ink, leading
and then to
to the
clear
glitter,
with the charms. And now I'm going to start
and then
tilting
to clear with the
to
charms.
pull
And now
some
I'm going to
of the
start
resin because I
tilting
don't have enough
to pull some
to
of
thick
the resin
coat
because
the
I don't
entire
have
bottom.
enough
I'm going to just be skim coating.
to thick coat the entire bottom. I'm going to just be skim coating.
At the same time, she is moving the micas and the alcohol inks and creating the design she wants with it also.
Like I'm loving this one right here, if you can see it.
Like I'm loving
That planet
this
that's
one right
pulling that
here, if you
Yeah,
alcohol
can
it's
ink
see
pulling it.
it.
down.
Yep.
That
It's
planet
shadowing
that's
it.
pulling that alcohol ink
Yes.
down.
It's pulling it out and shadowing it.
Yes.
Thank goodness for screen recording, because this is, I love to see
Thank
how it is through
goodness
the
for
process
screen
of it,
recording
right?
because
Like
this is, I
we
love
don't
to see
always get
how
to
it
pay
is through the process
that
of it,
close of
right?
attention to
We
it.
Right.
don't always get to pay that close
So
of
now that I
attention to
tilted
it.
it that
So
way, I want it to get down in this
so
edge,
now
and
that I
yes, I know
tilted
there's a
it
lot
that
of
way,
alcohol ink there,
I
but
want it to
trust
get
me,
down in this
I'm going
edge.
to
And
make
yes, I know
sense
there's
in
a
a
lot of
minute when we
alcohol ink
tilt it
there,
back
but
the
trust
other
me, it's going to
direction
make sense in a minute when
with
we
a
tilt
different
it back
color.
the other direction
Connie, what do you
with a
think
different color.
when it comes to me if I
Connie,
do
what do you think
neon pink?
when it comes to me if I do
Jamie,
neon
neon
pink?
pink, alcohol
Yeah.
ink,
Jamie, neon pink,
even with the
alcohol
purple
ink,
charms.
Yeah.
Okay,
even with the purple charms.
Yeah.
Okay,
they're
Do they
these
glow purple or
stars
the
here are just
color
purple.
purple?
they're, these stars here are just purple.
Okay,
Oh, okay, then yeah, that should work.
Okay,
This right here is a pink
yep.
and a purple mixed together.
yep.
With your glitters also, you have different kinds of glitters. You have just your basic glitters. You have your it's based off the names. Your color shifts. There's some out there that will go two colors, shift to two different colors, like blue to green. Then you've got some that will shift 3, 4, 5 colors.
Chameleon.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. I just spaced it.
Chameleon,
The chameleons,
Holographic.
the starts with an H.
holographic.
There's just different ones. And so when you go looking at glitters and that, and if you follow different creators on here or other small businesses like Glitterophoria, you will find good teachers that will teach you different ways of doing things. With Mama G through Glitterophoria, and that she will take the time to answer any questions and that about her glitter. She will also show you as she's showing you the glitter, the different, tilting it, show you the different colors, how many different times it shifts.
Yeah, is that
Can you see it?
diamonds?
Yeah, is that diamonds?
No, that's a metallic
Metallic what one?
one right there, and that's a green.
Metallic marble?
What green is
Metallic
that?
what one?
Emerald.
Metallic
That's green.
marble.
I love it. This girl never
Emerald.
made cups. Nothing. And I got her doing cups. Now she's physically got the cup turner. Now I just got to get her
It
out of the
takes
glitter
time
ones
to
and
build
going
that
into the alcohol
confidence for
inks.
alcohol inks, Connie.
It takes time to build that confidence for alcohol inks, Connie.
She used to do them, but she didn't like doing them. And she still don't like doing the stainless steels. And that, because she can't stand the feel of it on her hands. And that. But at
Yeah.
least she's pushed herself into an uncomfortable area and she's doing amazing with it.
Right?
It's like, yeah, she was asking questions about cups and that when me and her was in lives together, and I'd be doing cups and she'd be doing molds, and I'd be asking her questions about what are you doing there. And then I pushed myself into buying a few molds and trying it, and then she started doing some cups, and so we pushed each other into an
Yeah.
area that was uncomfortable
Okay,
for us
so
and learned.
I am going to take my gloves off
Yeah.
because if I do
Okay,
anything further to
so
this, I'm going to
I
ruin it
am
and
going
I'm
to
going
take
to
my
be
gloves off
severely
because
upset.
if I do anything further to
Also,
this,
my
I'm
hands
going
are
to ruin it.
sweating
I'm going to
pretty
be severely
profusely.
upset. Also, my hands are sweating pretty profusely.
Yes, when working with epoxy, please, please, please use personal protection. Wear your gloves. Some people cannot tolerate it on the skin. And just remember when epoxy spills, well, it dries, it's there. Come out
So,
good.
It doesn't come off.
I'm not normally a black and red person,
Here,
as
you
we've
So,
talked about.
I'm
But
not
I am loving
normally a
this
black
black
and
and
red
pink
person, as we've
with
talked
these
about.
planets and these
But I am
stars.
loving this
So
black and
now I'm
pink
thinking back
with
Right.
these
to
planets and
an
these stars.
advanced
So
skill.
now I'm thinking back to
If
an
I can find it
advanced
here.
skill. If I can
Like
What's
find
how you
it
that?
have the
here.
dragon brown, the black.
What's that?
Yeah.
I like how you have the black
How's
dragon
that
down,
done?
the pull lines.
Yeah. I
That
was
really looks
thinking.
awesome. And see, you just shifted there, and I seen some of the pink.
Advanced skill, adding a decal to the top.
Advanced skill,
Maybe.
adding a decal to the top.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Maybe.
Oh no, my bad.
Oh.
I
You're
don't know.
correct.
Oh,
The only reason I
Twilight
don't
that I
want to is
used.
because I used pink and not
oh,
red.
okay. The only reason why I don't want to is because I used pink and not red.
Right.
But contrasting colors are good.
But contrasting
So
colors
I
are
think
good.
Right.
go ahead.
And that's
So I think
when they're working,
go ahead.
when you're working with glitters, micas, pigments, or alcohol inks, make sure that you know when you add more than one color, that you know that when they touch, especially with mica powders, pigments, and alcohol inks, make sure that it's going to be a color that when it changes,
Yes.
it's going to be a color you want.
Yes.
Because if
Yes.
you mix too many colors or colors that don't go well together, you will get mud brown.
Don't be tealy brown every single time.
Especially with inks.
Yes.
Inks are your most finicky when dealing with colors.
Toby Tealy Brown. Toby Mauvey Brown.
Oh, be
Okay,
tealy
I
brown.
Once you put it in,
Adobe
there's no taking it
Mauvey
back.
Brown.
safe to end
Okay,
recording. Unless
I
Jamie, do
think
you have
we
more to
are
add? Like, make sure you have
safe
your
to end
91%
recording
rubbing
unless Jamie, do you
alcohol.
have more to
You clean
add?
up your spaces
Like, make sure you
afterwards.
have your
Paper towels are
91%
good.
rubbing
Gloves,
alcohol. You
popsicle
clean up your
sticks,
spaces
or some sort
afterwards.
of
Paper
stirring
towels are good.
device.
Gloves, popsicle
Silicone
sticks,
mats to
or some
dry
sort of
on.
stirring device. Silicone
Oh,
mats to dry on.
Depending
Oh,
on what you're working with,
UV.
too, you may not want to use paper towels. You may want to use like a coffee filter.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you're dealing with cups, you really don't want to have a paper towel. Because if you look at a paper towel
True.
under a microscope, it's got lint.
True.
See, and
Where
again, with
a
cups, I
coffee
don't think
filter
we need to
does
worry too
not.
much. I don't think she's
So,
See, and again, with cups, I
yeah.
don't think we need to
an
worry too
advanced
much. I
cup
don't think
one.
she's going to end up going that route, at
But
least right
for
now. We
the
can do
Right.
an advanced cup one. But
Let's say
for the,
she sees cups, she's probably gonna want to try cups. Cups are they're not hard, but they can be a little bit hard. But
I think cups
molds
for her would be
molds
good.
and
Her
cups are
sister
about
did
the
just get
same.
engaged,
I think
so it could
cups
be an
for her
event
would
for
be
her
good.
mom
Her
and her
sister did
sister
just
to
get
do for
engaged.
the
So it could be
bachelorette.
an event for her mom and her sister to do for
So that's something.
the bachelorette.
Right. A
Or
lot of
So
Didn't
that's
people
something.
a lot of people say cups are hard.
Right.
And they're not.
right,
It's like
exactly.
anything else. It's as hard as you want to make it.
Right,
Me,
exactly.
I can be stressing and I'll pull out my turner, put it on there, put a cup on, and that, sand it, and that spray paint it, let it dry, and start working with that cup. And I just melt a lot. To me, it's very relaxing. To me, a cup is easier than a mold. I don't have to sit here and paint
Right.
all these freaking little hearts
Right.
Right. I'm gonna try
with
something.
an itty bitty paintbrush.
All right,
well,
I'm
that's
gonna try something.
what you could do instead of having to paint with a paintbrush. Just stick a little bit in your mold and just do little drops until it
Mhm.
fills up. So you're not having to sit there and hand paint it all the time. You want to go faster and a lot more quicker, you could just do it with that. Just mix
Right.
it into epoxy and just strip it in there.
The one thing also that I didn't point out is when you are putting your micas or your pigments in your mold, and let's say you're working on this and some of the color got on another part that you didn't want that color, spray a little bit of the 91 proof alcohol on the corner of a paper towel and you can wipe it clean that way. If you just try blowing it out or brushing it off, it will not come off. It's still going to be there
No, it won't come out.
unless you take it off with rubbing alcohol.
I'm sorry, Cookie.
I am trying to do one of my
I
mini
am
verse
trying
with
to
regular
do
resin.
one of
Just to
my
show.
mini
So
verse
if
with
you use
regular
regular
resin.
resin with these, what
Just to
happens?
show. So if you use regular resin with these, what happens?
So I did use some glitter to get some height. And then I'm gonna
So
go
I
in
did
with
use some
my
glitter
white
to
that
get
I
some
had,
height.
or my glow.
And then I'm gonna go in with my white that I had, or my
I
glow.
think this is my glow. Yeah, this is my glow.
I think this is my
And I'm gonna
glow.
swirl
Yeah,
that
this is my
in
glow.
because it's gonna be
And I'm
kind
gonna
of covered by
swirl that
raspberries
in
anyways, but I'm not gonna fill the
because
raspberries
it's
all
gonna
the
be
way out
kind
to
of
the
covered
outer
by
edge. I think I'm
raspberries
gonna fill them on
anyways,
the
but I'm
outer
not
edge
gonna
and
fill
leave
the
the middle.
raspberries all the way out to the
Kind
outer
of
edge.
this
I
cute
think I'm gonna fill
white.
them on the outer edge and leave the middle. Kind of this cute white.
Oh, and another thing too is you need to make sure that your resin is stored in a room temperature because some of it says from 70 to 80 degrees, and if it gets low between 20 or 19 or even 50, your
Yes.
resin will be so thick you won't be able to use it. Some of them you can
Yes.
stick in hot water and it will fix it. Depends on the brand, it depends on the resin. It will say you can stick in hot water to fix it, but that's not going to fix it every time.
You can also have, like, I have a small little reptile warmer, and I keep my part A on there, and it will keep it at that perfect temp that I'm not dealing with that thick, pasty, and that texture. It comes out smooth, everything else.
Yeah, you can see I'm smoking again, can't you?
The other thing is if you buy in a large quantities like Jamie and I do of the epoxy, we have them in. Jamie, you want to show them your bottles because I don't have my bottles in here. We pour them into like your ketchup and mustard bottles, stuff like that, like these. The rest of it that comes in the big half gallons or gallons, you want to store in a dark place. because if not, your epoxy will change colors. I just put
Yeah,
mine back in this box it comes in.
that's what I do. And I slide it. I either put it in the filing cabinet or at the
See,
bottom
and I
where it's
keep
dark,
mine on
or
the
I keep
top
it
of
under
my
the table where
table.
it's dark.
Yeah.
See,
I just
and I
put
keep
mine,
mine on the top of my table.
I put the rest of what's in the half gallons or gallons and back in the box and just set it on the shelf because it's dark inside
Dude,
the box.
Hodge Podge.
I love this shit right here.
Yeah.
Mod Podge.
It's Mod Podge gloss, seal and finish. It's waterproof, so if someone was to get it wet, it won't break the seal like the
Mm.
it keeps it from like breaking the seal on it. It seals all surroundings. Yeah, it's a bad mamma.
That's fine, but with you doing epoxy over it, you can get away with, instead of, I don't know, I don't remember how much them work, but like the Rustin spray paint, get it in the clear, and that for like $3 for the can. And when your glitter is totally dry and that, you can spray over it and it will seal it, and then you can throw epoxy on it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of Mod Podging over your glitter again, like I've had you do.
Well, I mean, it's got pops on it now, but that's what it had on there,
Oh, oh,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks just like
I have an idea.
Right.
Josh didn't know what it was. He's like, "What is that?" I was like, "It's Mod Podge
Welcome
spray."
in Jaded Jewels
Right.
So it's
Glitter.
like
We
having
are
to brush
doing
it
a
on
glitter
like that.
Welcome in,
and
Jaded
resin
Jewels Glitter.
tutorial.
We are doing a glitter
Right.
and
But
resin
like,
tutorial.
but to seal it, because like you doing two colors, to seal before doing epoxy, the Rust-Oleum Clear, the Rust-Oleum X2 Clear, and that you pay like $3 a can, and it will seal it, and then you can put your epoxy over it, and your glitter will not move into each other.
That was $14 at Walmart.
Dang, dude.
And I was like, really? For like a little small can, they were like $8. It's like, no. If I'm gonna get something, I'm gonna get it freaking big. No.
Right. But that's fine if you're spraying your glittering over it and using it as a adhesive. But with you doing more than one color on a cup, get the Rust-Oleum and that 2X Clear at $3 a can. Spray it lightly and it seals it, for your glitter does not move when you epoxy over it.
Yeah, that's what I did because I couldn't get the glitter to sit still even with epoxy on it, or not with epoxy, but with the other Mod Podge. I'm like, I'm gonna put that stuff in, and the turner didn't come in time. I'm like, either I get it to seal until that gets here, and then when Turner gets here, just put it on there, make it sealed, and then epoxy.
But try the Rust-Oleum, because yeah, that would be fine for like putting the glitter on as your adhesive. But for sealing your more than one color, and that instead of using something so expensive, do the Rust-Oleum Clear. And I don't have to.
Home Depot had it for cheaper, except for a bigger size. They had it for like, I think it was like $8 for the same size.
I think I'm gonna stop
Right.
recording.
Expensive on anybody.
I think I'm
What do
gonna
you guys
stop
think? Do you think
recording.
we're at a good stopping point for
What do you
I
guys
recording?
think? Do you think we're at a good stopping point
Okay.
for recording?
Thank
Right.
you, friends, for coming through.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip my camera because I
Thank you, friends, for coming through. I'm gonna flip my camera because I can't.
If everybody wants to just drop their socials,
If
so
everybody
people
wants
can
to
say,
just
like,
drop
they
their
can search for you if they need
socials,
to.
so people
Connie, if
can
you want to go
say
first.
like they can search for you if they need to. Connie, if you want to go first.
I have two of them. I have Sweet Mama's tumblers, and I also have my new website for my
And
cups
Connie, if you
and
can
my
text
molds,
those
which
to the
is
group,
Country Tumblers.
I'm gonna do this in a
And Connie,
YouTube
if you can
format too,
text
and I'm gonna
those to
link
the group,
everybody's
I'm
information.
gonna do this in a YouTube format too,
Jamie?
and I'm gonna link everybody's information on it.
Okay.
Jamie?
You can follow me on this one, or you can follow me on the one where I do my resin work, which is
Perfect.
Queen Creations.
Jamie,
That is
can you
Perfect.
link those to me so I can
TikTok
link
account.
those in a YouTube video? And
Jamie,
then
can you
once I
link
get the
those to
YouTube
me
video
so I
all
can link
edited
those in a
together
YouTube
and
video?
uploaded, I will
And then
email
once I
you
get the
guys a
YouTube
copy
video
of that so
all
you guys can
edited together
upload it to your private
and
channels if
uploaded, I
you'd
will
like.
email you guys a copy of that so you guys can upload it to your private channels if you'd like.
Do you
Let's
want
do
to
it
send
in
it
the
in the chat, or do
Discord.
you want to send it Discord?
Jamie, do you want
Let's
to
do it in
send
the
Connie the
Discord.
Discord link? Cricket,
Um,
do you want the
Jamie, do you
Discord
want to
link?
send
Maybe
Connie the
we can
Discord link?
get you
Cricket,
that so
do
you
you
can see
want
what
the Discord
that's all
link?
about.
Maybe we can get you that so you can see what that's all about.
Yeah, please do. I was actually kind
Alright,
of
let
checking
me
it out a
stop
little bit
recording here. Everybody,
and got
thank you
on
so
there.
much for coming through.
All right,
I
let
am
me stop
Glam. You can
recording
search
here.
Glam and a
Everybody,
T
thank
on
you so
any
much for
social
coming
media
through.
and
I
find
am
me.
Glam. You can search Glam and a T
I
on
do
any
not
social
have
media and
all
find
social
me.
media apps, but I do have
I do not
99% of
have
them.
all
I
social media
adore you
apps, but I
all
do
so
have
very much.
99%
Thank
of
you for
them.
coming
I
through.
adore
Stay
you
tuned
all
for
so
part
very
2
much. Thank
when we
you for
go through
coming through.
tumblers
Stay
and go
tuned
into
for
whole
part
nother
2 when we
galaxy
go through
together.
tumblers and go into a whole nother Glamic galaxy together.